I mean, I can certainly give you a little bit of my history and some of my motivations behind why I take part in some of these events and why I did the certification. So I think if we rewind right back to the very beginning, my first exposure to LabVIEW was actually in 1994. I was at Sheffield Hallam University, walking through a physics lab, and before I actually used LabVIEW, I saw it in a physics lab. There was an experiment running where they had like a Bunsen burner flame and some kind of camera system, and they were capturing an image of the Bunsen burner flame. And I remember the comment from the professor at the time who was taking me through this laboratory, and he said, yeah, this is a new programming language where you draw pictures instead of writing text. And I kind of thought, wow, that's pretty cool. But that was the end of it, and I went off and started studying my physics degree. And then during the third year of my physics degree, I did a year in industry where I went out to a laboratory to actually do 1 year's worth of work. And I remember turning up on day one of my placement. I'd got 12 months ahead of me. I was a young undergraduate student without any experience. And they gave me an instrument. It was a GPIB controlled Hewlett-Packard impedance analyzer. They gave me this instrument, and they gave me two pieces of software. They gave me Ball and C++, and LabVIEW, and I think it was LabVIEW 3.1 for Windows that they gave me. So I tried the Ball and C++ for about 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks, I hadn't got very far. I'd kind of banged my head against the desk a few times, getting really frustrated with this stuff. So I thought, I'll give this LabVIEW thing a try. And I remembered seeing that back to when I'd seen it in the laboratory. So I gave this LabVIEW thing a try, and I was able to very quickly control the instrument, present the data in terms of the graph, and my supervisor in laboratory was really impressed. He was like, "You've done a really cool job. Would you like to do some more LabVIEW work?" So for the next 12 months, while I was at this laboratory working, I basically tried to find as many jobs that I could use LabVIEW for as possible. So automating instruments and measurements, everything I could possibly automate, I did with LabVIEW. When I went back to university to complete my degree, I basically changed every module on my degree course to be some kind of computer-based measurement module. So I stopped doing the astronomy and I changed it to signal acquisition. I stopped doing the nuclear physics and I changed it to be X-ray diffraction, because in that module I could do some LabVIEW and do some instrument control.